What's going on, horror fanatics? Welcome to I Shot Him 6 Times YouTube horror movie channel. As you know, I'm your host and creator of the channel, Marcus. Returning viewers, subs, and members, please shoot the like and share buttons, as well as new viewers, shoot the subscribe button, followed by the bell icon to get notified on all content updates and posts. In this video, I will be talking about Logan Nelson, the medical examiner who is found out to be John Kramer's original protege after the very first Saw game was played and brought to our attention in 2017's Jigsaw. Now, though some fans have mixed feelings about this character and the film in general, there is no doubt that with sawx looming, possibly getting a trailer next week, and returning characters such as Amanda Young and Detective Mark Hoffman, though it is not yet confirmed but heavily speculated that Costas Mandylor is going to be back reprising the role as Detective Hoffman. Given a timeline of where sawx is picking up from, we cannot leave out the possibility of Logan Nelson making an appearance or heavily being involved in the grand scheme of things in sawx. And after going back to a post on April Fool's Day from the sawx official Twitter account, I believe this post is a sign of things to come and not just some random April Fool's Day fun. The post features this list of traps that we've seen used before in the Saw franchise that in my opinion could potentially be brought back in sawx. You see the reverse bear trap, needle pit, and Cesar's shotgun collar, which we know are three traps that are tied directly to Amanda Young's character, as she was a test subject in the original Saw that was placed in the reverse bear trap, and in Saw 2, she was an accomplice that partaked in the needle pit trap as well. And in Saw 3, she is the one that built the Cesar shotgun collar we see around Dr. Lynn Denlin's neck. But the two traps on this list that really got my attention are the bucket room trap and the cycle trap, as these are directly tied to Logan Nelson, as he was a test subject in the original bucket room game to which he recreated for his game in Jigsaw 2017 as a revealed protege of John Kramer, as well as being the creator of the cycle trap in Jigsaw. Now, this list may mean nothing at all as it was posted as an April Fool's Day joke. However, in my opinion, I think this is far more foreshadowing that a Logan Nelson return is imminent, and this list means far more than what's being led on. With the story taking place between the events of Saw 1 and Saw 2, it would make a ton of sense if Logan were to reappear in sawx, being he was Jigsaw's first protege before Hoffman and Amanda, and in my opinion makes more sense than a Dr. Lawrence Gordon return. As we know, Cary Elwes said in an interview about reprising the role of Dr. Gordon in sawx that he has no ties to the film, which could be hot air. We won't know until we see the movie. But if he's not in the film, it makes a lot of sense in my opinion, being we don't know how long his recovery process took after he cut off his foot in the original film. And given how we know he starts helping John Kramer in Saw 2, it's safe to assume he wasn't quite in the mix just yet for this new game that takes place before Saw 2 that will be showcased in sawx, which is why I believe Gordon is not needed for sawx. If Logan does return in sawx as well as Hoffman, we will get to see all of John Kramer's original three proteges together in one film at the same time for the first time in franchise history. And if this does happen, it's going to be very interesting to see how all three characters mesh and how it will play out for them in the end, because they all have one thing in common. They use these traps to settle personal scores and not give their test subjects a chance to survive. The complete opposite of John Kramer's philosophy. And I'm really interested to see if that aspect gets incorporated with their characters and how that could play out, especially through the lens of John Kramer. But okay everyone, that is it for this video. Leave a comment in the comment section below and let me know your thoughts on the possible Logan Nelson return in Saw. Do you think the list of traps mean anything, or do you just take it for what it's meant to be and that's an April Fool's Day joke of sorts? Once again, this is I Shot Him 6 Times YouTube horror movie channel. I'm your host and creator of the channel, Marcus. Be sure to follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Patreon. Thank you all for